We built an AI that will analyze all of your customer reviews, all of your customer feedback, and even your customer support tickets. We're talking thousands if you want. And it'll tell you exactly what your biggest problems are and how you can fix them. And in this video, I'm going to show you how it works. Now, if you run a business, whether it's an online business like a SaaS platform or an e-com store, or whether you run a local based business, a service business like a restaurant or even a plumbing business, you probably collect customer feedback somewhere. Whether it's reviews on Google, Trustpilot, or support tickets, or whether you're collecting customer feedback and you've got forms going out via email or wherever else online. It's impossible to read through hundreds or even thousands of reviews and customer feedback responses manually. You end up missing patterns, problems, and honestly, who has the time to actually read through all of that feedback when you're running a business one by one? Well, we've built a tool that actually does this for you, and that tool is called Troof. A quick bit of context here. Troof.ai is my platform. In fact, I'm co-founder of Troof, and I'm really excited to be shooting this video today because I get to show you a brand new feature we've just released that is an absolute game changer when it comes to analyzing your customer reviews, your customer feedback, or even your support tickets. Now, I'll get to that feature in just a second, but for those that are brand new to my channel and have no idea what Troof actually is, let me just give you a bit of context. So, Troof.ai basically allows you to collect and import all of your customer feedback. Now, I'm talking customer reviews from Google, Trustpilot, wherever. I'm talking your customer feedback forms and surveys. Wherever you capture your current customer surveys or feedback forms online, you can import all of the responses into Troof. You can also import your customer support tickets as well. Now, it doesn't matter whether it's 100 reviews, 10 reviews, or 10 feedback form responses, or 100,000 responses. Troof will basically analyze all of that data for you in minutes. It will read every single response, every single review. And then it will give you trends. It will give you sentiment analysis across those support tickets, that customer feedback, those responses, or your customer reviews. And it's going to tell you, what are you doing great? What's working really well for your business? But also, what things are causing problems right now that you might not be aware of. Now, the reason for this video is we've just released a brand new feature called customer sentiment tracking. And this allows you, once you've set this up in just a few minutes, it allows you to track the customer sentiment across your reviews, your customer feedback, your customer support, whatever is important to you. So how this basically works is once you've imported your customer reviews or customer feedback, or you collect them, again, Troof isn't just an import tool. You can also collect customer feedback using our surveys or collect customer reviews as well. So as you move forward, all that new data you get is going to feed into this same engine. What Troof will do is it will monitor and it will track customer sentiment as you collect more feedback. And it will give you exactly what's going great in your business and what isn't. And it will split that by themes. So that's what we've got with our customer sentiment tracking. And in this video, I'm going to show you how this works because it's amazing. Complete game changer. And I'm going to show you how you can do this for your business in the next few minutes. Now, there'll be a link in the description where you can come over to Troof and sign up and give this a go for yourself. But once you've signed up, you're going to land on a dashboard like this, but your dashboard will have zeros along the top. I've already imported over 2,000 reviews in this account, and I'm going to show you the analysis of those reviews in a second. But once you log in, you head over to the gear icon up at the top here, and then head over to review sources. You can connect any of these review channels. So if you've already got reviews on any of these sources here, you can connect them. If you've not, you can import via CSV. If you've got support tickets, so you have a Zendesk account, you can connect that here. Or you can import support tickets from anywhere via CSV. And we also have surveys too. So if you head over to surveys, you can import your survey data and feedback form data as well from wherever you're currently collecting feedback. So you can get all of your data in here. Now, if you are brand new and you don't have any data yet, you can still use Troof. And of course, moving forward, if you're collecting reviews or you're collecting feedback anywhere online, you can switch it to Troof moving forward. You can create surveys in here, so you can, again, switch your surveys out. And you can also create your own review links in here as well, so you can now collect reviews directly through Troof. And we help you with moving those reviews onto the relevant platforms you want as well. All of that is in here. You'll find some tutorials on all of that stuff. What I want to focus on now is just showing you this incredible new customer sentiment tracking feature. So in this account now, I have over 2,000 reviews. Now, if I head over to Insights here, I've already run insights onto this, and I've already got a theme. I've already got sentiments. I've already got everything tracked. Now, once you sign up as a brand new account, you won't see this straight away. You will see a screen like the one you see on screen now, because I'll upload it to show you what it's going to look like, where our engine is going to analyze and process all of your data. So you might see a wait screen here while we analyze your data, or should I say while our AI analyzes all of that data. But once it's analyzed everything, you are going to get themes. And this is what's powerful here. So this takes a few minutes to do. So once you've signed up, a few minutes later, you're going to get data like this. And you can literally see exactly what's going on in your business at a glance. Now, in this particular example here, I am doing this with over 2,000 reviews. Now, it is, again, going over 1,243 mentions here, which means there's a ton of reviews that probably don't have any text within them. But we do take into account the 5-star, 4-star. But in this case here, we are analyzing what text is in these reviews and what are your customers actually saying. Now, in this example here, this is actually a pub and restaurant that I'm analyzing. And you can see here straight away, we've got, well, you can spot what areas I probably need to look at as this business owner. So we can see the beer selection and atmosphere is really high sentiment, as again, pub atmosphere, pretty similar. So we can see the atmosphere, and again, down here, the overall atmosphere is really high. So that's great. I'm doing a great job in my pub. And as you can see here, this particular one at the left here, beer selection and atmosphere, it's based that off 781 mentions. So like I say, in a few minutes, it's going to analyze everything. So you're not having to read these individually, and you get a full bird's eye view of what's going on in your business, but most importantly, what your customers are actually saying. And you're not having to read a single response to do this. Now, I initially can see here a couple of areas of probably improvement. So the first one, we've got a few that drop into the orange here, but the first one here is food quality. That's dropped down to a 3.6 from 5 from 55 mentions. We've obviously got some keywords in here as well. So there's fish and chips. We've got some good keywords in here, but there's obviously something to look at there. And then I've got the bottom here, but there's not that many mentions, which is meeting arrangements. So anyone that's met at this pub for a meeting has obviously not found it to be probably that inviting. Now, one thing about this, and this is why Troof is powerful with our customer sentiment tracking, I can immediately see that, yes, I've got a 2.8 out of 5 for meeting arrangements, but there's only 9 mentions of this in all of my feedback of over 1,200 mentions that we're analyzing here. So I can see that whilst that is probably something I can look at, it's not a burning issue right now. Now, because again, the amount of mentions we've got. Now, it's impossible when you're looking at this manually for you to pick up on that. Now, we look at food quality here, and this is what's really powerful with this engine. So not only do we get the sentiment analyzed here in one click, we are then going to track this moving forward. So every single review that is collected, this is a Google review profile. So every new Google review is going to automatically sync in. We're going to be training on that data. We're going to be looking at that data, and this engine is going to continually update. Now, if I head into one of these here, we track the sentiment over time. So we have historical tracking here. So if you do import a ton of reviews or feedback, if it's dated, you're going to get that historical tracking, especially with reviews from Google Reviews. So I can look at my customer sentiment for food quality over the past year there. We've got a 5-year timeline, we've got all time, or you can go more across the month. What's my sentiment looking like here? And again, we're getting the average sentiment up here. We've got a stable trend. Again, Troof will tell you if that's a downward or an upward trend, so you know if you're improving or not. And we've got, again, sample feedback we can look at that it's analyzed and start to figure out what we can do to improve. Now, what's really, really powerful here is this is going to continually update. So all of these themes are going to update as we collect more feedback. So as we make changes, as we make improvements to maybe these ones here, we're going to see if our improvements are actually making an impact. Now, here's the power. So inside of food quality here, I can click on create action plan. Now, this is going to take us a few moments to do, but what our AI engine will now do is create an action plan for this particular theme. So it's going to look at your reviews. It's going to look at the individual text and what customers are actually saying, and it's going to give us an action plan of things we can do to actually improve this. And this is really, really powerful because we can select some of these things, actually improve them in our business, and look to see if we can drag this sentiment higher as we go along. So as we can see here, we've got implement a standardized cooking process for all menus. And again, this is all based off of what has been said. So for example, the theme of food quality is crucial for this restaurant as it directly impacts customer satisfaction and repeat business, of course. Despite positive feedback on certain menu items like the fish and chips, so our fish and chips is good, there are significant concerns about consistency and overcooking, which need to be addressed to maintain and enhance the restaurant's reputation. So again, that's from these reviews. This isn't made up. This is from the reviews that our AI engine has, again, analyzed. And we've got all of these different feedback items and action plan items we can now go through. Gather customer feedback proactively through surveys after meals. Again, something I might not be doing right now. Again, implement standardized cooking processes for all menu items. So let's look at how are we overcooking food, what's happened there, and how can we fix it. And again, we've got a ton of stuff down here: risks, resources needed, outcome aims. It's an action plan on what to do to basically improve that particular sentiment score. And like I say, this is continually now being tracked and updated as we basically collect more feedback and reviews. Now, what you can also do in here as well is dig even deeper. So what we have inside of Troof is Ask AI. So not only do we, again, track your customer sentiment with our insights, but you can ask our AI engine anything about your reviews, anything about your customer feedback or support tickets, whatever you have inside of your Troof account. So you can ask about your business, you can ask about certain things on your reviews, what do customers love about our business. So if I say, how can I improve my customer experience? We've got some quick ones here we can click. It's now going to give me an answer there in seconds on that particular thing. Again, it's giving me staff training and professionalism, consistency and quality, managerial presence and responsiveness. So several reviews pointed out the absence of management during peak times. Now, I might not even know that. I may have no idea that that is an issue. But again, now I can see my reviews more clearly, and again in seconds, I'm getting a view on that right now. So this is our brand new customer tracking or customer sentiment tracking feature. And I'm really excited about this because Troof is something we've been building for a while. We've got a ton of brand new features on the way as well. And we're building this into a real customer intelligence and reputation hub. Now, even if you're not collecting reviews right now or customer feedback proactively, Troof can help you do that as well. As I showed before, you can create your own review links in Troof to capture reviews. You can create your own surveys and feedback forms as well. And we highly recommend doing this so you continually feed the AI engine with your customer feedback and what your customers are basically saying. And our insight engine, our customer sentiment tracking, and our Ask AI is going to be continually updated or up to date on what your customers are saying about your business so you can proactively improve it. And that's what Troof is all about. So thank you for watching today. This is Troof. We're really excited to finally release this brand new feature. It's huge. It's a game changer for any business that collects reviews and feedback. And we'd love your feedback as well. As this channel states, I shoot video content every week regularly on how we're using AI and AI tools to basically improve and scale our own businesses. And this is our own business. This is Troof. It's built to help you scale and grow your own business in the right way and protect your reputation as well. And just be a better business all round for your customers. So head over to Troof, go and check it out for yourself. If you got value from this video, I highly appreciate a like on this video. Hit subscribe if you want to find out more about how you can use AI tools, workflows, and agents in your business. That's the type of content you're going to see on this video just like this. And I'll see you in the next video.